Hello, strivers. This is Lisa P. Hope you're having a great day so far. I am having a good day. It's been really busy, really jam-packed. Kind of things got shifted around 14 different times, but I was able to respond. But I will admit I've reached that level of fatigue where I need to write everything down so that I can make sure I don't miss any steps, like brush teeth, shower, put on pajamas. So I was just thinking about one of the crucial things that people need for business success. And this is really a crucial thing that you need for life success, which I think is part of the reason why, looking for business success has always been an interest of mine and a passion of mine, because kind of business success can be quantifiable to a certain degree. And so many of the things that we do in organizations that we work in, or that we nonprofit in, are the same things that need to happen within, say, our family organizations or our friend organizations, or even kind of the way that we organize ourselves and organize our own thoughts. And so basically, kind of a big thing about, and especially if you're a solopreneur, an entrepreneur, or a small business owner, or an at-home business owner like myself, a big thing is that, you definitely need to provide good customer service and good products and services, and you definitely need people to know that you provide them, so you definitely need to get out there and spread the word about it. But then you also need to let them know who you are, because kind of all things being equal, you have to give people a chance to get on or get off the bus of your business, and often one of those deciding factors is going to be who's running the business. Like, for example, I love watching Food Network. Whenever I walk through the room and it's on, I always get entranced. But there is a big difference between what, say, Guy Fieri is offering the world. There's a big difference between what, big difference between what Rachel Ray or Sandra Lee or Alton Brown or Michael Simon, and kind of Marcus Samuelson, like all these different chefs are offering different things. Like, they're all competent cooks in their own way, but they are giving people a chance to know the real them, to know the deciding factor between just, I am someone who can cook and is personable on TV. Here's some details about my life. So what I want for all my fellow entrepreneurs and solopreneurs and online business owners to keep in mind is that as you are sharing details about your business, you also need to share details about yourself. And kind of an exercise that I like to give to people is to think, okay, when it comes to the real you, like, what are the topics that you could discuss in depth, that you could research in depth? What are the things that when one of your friends or family members or associates ask you about this subject, you kind of have to tamp down your enthusiasm because you know that they're not as interested as you are. Like, what are the topics, what are the things that you think about, or if you went to a cocktail party and you found someone who had these same interests, you'd be like, oh my goodness, I'm so glad to meet you. Tell me more. Let's talk all night. Forget all these fools who don't understand our mutual obsession. Who is the person, like, what are the topics that if someone else said, oh my gosh, I love that too, you'd be all like hearts in your eyes, just incredibly enthusiastic about, spending time with this person, because you want to be that to your customer base. You want to be that to your clients so that they can decide that they like you too. And yeah, granted, there is the risk of they might decide they don't like you because of something you reveal. But again, like, believe in abundance. Believe that there are many different people that can get on your bus, and you also have to give many different people the opportunity to get off your bus, because you're not going to enjoy working with them as much as you're going to enjoy the people that are members of your tribe, the people that get it, the people that appreciate that weirdness that is the little extra plus up for your business beyond great customer service, beyond great products and services, beyond great experiences. And so kind of for myself, I've been thinking about like my 5 like heart eyes topics, the things that I could talk at length about and have to kind of control myself when I'm talking to other people who may not get it. First is my dogs. I dig them. There's Carolina, the pit bull, and Hunley, the beagle. And I do find in general that, fellow pit bull owners, we're all a little bit crazy. And we're all a little bit crazy in the same way. I call them the Pibble and the Beag, just kind of as their nicknames. And so Pibble and the Beag, and fellow pit bull owners, fellow beagle owners too, but pit bull owners I think are especially singular. And technically the beagle belongs to my heterosexual life partner, Carrie Wall. That technicality. The Pibble is mine, the Beag is hers. So Pibble and the Beag is number one. Number two, you see I got the natural hair going on. So natural hair is a thing. Number three, I know you may not believe it, and I know that generally I dress like a 12-year-old boy who's about to climb a tree, and that is my default setting, but I do feel in my heart of hearts that I am a glamazon in training. One of my goals for the year is to get a massive makeup makeover and wear it for 100 days straight, just so I can get comfortable with it, conversive with it. So, my fellow glamazons in training. 4, this is kind of a big one. Disney fans and Disney park fans and Disney princess fans. Like, I did not realize how big a fan I was until I started planning this dream Disney trip. That is also one of my business goals, to make the money to pay for this trip for my family and friends as a celebration of my business success. Like, I have spreadsheets, I have DVDs and booklets that I have ordered, I have folders and my bookmarks on my phone and my computer. Like, the level of detail, I could tell you, for someone who has not been to a Disney park in probably 15 years, since high school, junior year of high school, the level of detail that I could tell you, the podcasts that I have listened to, the videos I have watched, is kind of amazing. So Disney fans. Also, just making it clear that if you want to be a coach on Team Strive, one of my goals is to get us to the point where we have annual coach retreats at Disney parks. So just be aware. Added perk or added, get off the bus factor. I don't care either way. If you don't like Disney, that's fine, but just realize, goal of Team Strive, annual Disney retreats for coaches. Okay. A fifth one is locally sourced food and ecology issues. I hate paying for gas. I have since I was a teenager. I think I just got irked when I got a car and became my parents' errand girl and had to pay for my gas as I was driving all over to do these things. Typical overly entitled, spoiled brat teenager. But since then, I have never forgotten my hatred of paying for gas. And so kind of thinking about the amount of petroleum products that are used to get my out-of-season pineapples from Chile to be here in Tennessee is mind-boggling. I love my out-of-season pineapples, though, but I always think petroleum, GTFO. So locally sourced food and ecology issues are kind of a big thing for me. So those are my 5 things where, I get heart eyes. There are other ones too, and these 5 may not be everything that I focus on in my business, but you will find them sprinkled in. And this is definitely something, it's a work in progress, trying to find the real me, and I think the real me can change over time. So the real me at the age of 37 may be vastly different than the real me that I will become when I'm 57. And it's vastly different than the real me that I was when I was 17. So, progression, and your tribe will progress with you. But, my 5 heart hand things: Pibble and the Beag, natural hair, glamazon in training, Disney fans, and locally sourced food, and, petroleum GTFO. But thanks for watching, and remember, you are... I'm sorry, about call to action. I always forget that. So I want you to think about what your 5 things are. What are the bits of the real you that would, what are your cocktail party ideas? What are the things that if you met someone who had any of these same intentions, same proclivities, that you just be like, oh my gosh, I love you, we're best friends already? That's part of the real you, and you need to show that. And it's good for your business, it's good for your life. So do it. Figure out what your 5 are. So that's your call to action. Figure out your 5. Your real you 5. Figure out your 5. And remember, you are already awesome. Your life is meant to be a jaw-dropping adventure, and now is the time to start living it out. And Team Strive is in your corner. Thanks for watching. Make it a great day. I will see you next time. Get some sleep, everybody.